and me, and we're back with some more Spirit Hunter Deathmark 2. Let's do this. History of Konohara Academy. 1927, Konohara Academy is founded in M-Town, H-City by the millionaire Genzo Konoe. 1928, the construction of the school building, the old building, is completed. 1937, the clock tower is built to commemorate the school's 10th anniversary. 1938, Konohara Academy's first headmaster, Genzo Konoe, passes away. 1945, during the Great H-City air raid, a firebomb is dropped on the school. Both the school building and the clock tower are miraculously left unscathed. That seems supernatural. 1955, the school's address changes due to the town's merger. 1958, the Konohara Academy Student Council is launched. 1987, the construction of the new building and the special building are completed and the old building is renovated. 1990, the school tower stops working due to age. 1994, the old building is officially shuttered. 70 years of history. There were likely some tragic incidents that occurred during those decades. Does anything here give me a hint as to the departed's identity? I wonder if the departed showed... Chapter 4. I wonder if the departed's presence showed up during when the clock tower stopped working? Maybe. We'll see. I closed the Konohara Academy brochure once I finished reading it. Then I take a sip of the coffee I brewed. It's been 3 days since the end of the Slipmouth Kashima's case, and there's yet to be a new notice. In the interim, I've borrowed several documents from the school in a desperate bid to find any clues related to the departed's identity. The investigation is not going so well. I feel like I'm treading water in the middle of the ocean. I can't see the shore. Instead, my sense of uneasiness keeps growing larger and larger. Time to get going. Mr. Konoe called me in today. I'd better head to the school. I'm feeling much better today than I was last time, so I decided to take my car. After cresting the steep slope, the school grounds finally come into view. Mr. Konoe's already left by the time I arrive at the faculty room. Without any direction, I decide to go to the infirmary. But just then, someone asked me to fill in for an absent teacher. Oh, really? Of course. I'm still not used to standing in front of a class. However, I do my best to remain professional and struggle through it, teaching a lesson cobbled together from stray bits of my knowledge. Which class am I teaching? Can I ask a question? A female student timidly raises her hand. It's not related to the lesson, though. What is it? I heard you're investigating the departed. Does the departed really exist? Oh boy. How do I answer that? If I say they do, are they all going to like think I'm a crackpot teacher or something? I don't know. I'm gonna do it. You know what? Whatever. They need to know. They need to know hauntings exist. They do. They certainly exist. Oh, see? Right. My answer causes a stir among the students. Mr. Konoe and Sakamoto would probably give me massive glares if they knew, but I saw little point in lying to the kids. I just hope this will make everyone behave more cautiously. Maybe it will actually decrease the number of victims? I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Oh no. Oh no, that's the school chime. Okay, I thought they were calling me to the office. Like they immediately knew. Are you listening in on me? The chime signaling the end of class sounds. Saying my goodbyes, I leave the classroom and walk toward the infirmary. School is over. Time to start my investigation. None of the mark bearers will be here today since I didn't tell anyone I was coming. Had I just made this decision earlier, no one would have been killed. I'm always one step behind. Mr. Konoe should be back by now. I better go to the faculty room. Honestly, though, nobody that we've brought so far has died, right? It's all mostly like kids that have already been here probably would have been attacked even without my... Well, I mean, I'm assuming even without me being there, you know? I don't know. Nobody's here, and I have 2 souls. Let's see. All right, I think they said I need to go to the faculty room. Hello, Yoshiki. Sorry for making you wait. Has there been a new notice? No, I didn't call you because of that. I just wanted you to directly report your results in the slit-mouth Kashima case to me. Go ahead. I gave him a general report about the slit-mouth Kashima case. It's also been decided that the broken glass and the dirty floor in the art room will be left as is for the time being. I can't blame them considering the current state of the old building. That's exactly what I said. Remember in the last time I was like, oh, like anyone's gonna care if you break anything. No one even uses this building. And now they're like, they basically confirmed it. Yeah, we're not gonna clean any of that. I see. It just keeps getting worse, huh? Daimon's been attacked and the departed's identity still eludes us. Are there any clues that could help unravel this? Are there any clues that could help unravel this mystery? I've been digging through some of the school's documents, but I couldn't find anything linked to the departed. Mind lend me other documents of interest if you have them? I'm especially interested in the older ones. I've barely seen any, which is odd for a school that's got 70 years of history. Did they get rid of all of it? Like, let's get rid of all of the evidence? Oh, about that. Oh, my. I assume you've learned that our school was firebombed in an air raid during the war, right? Oh, yes. I wonder if that destroyed, like, all their history. Aside from the old building and the clock tower, everything was burned down. That included the building that stored the school documents. Even without the physical documents, you can always ask people who might recall the history you're interested in. Do you know anyone offhand who might remember? Let's see. If the previous headmaster were still in good health, they'd be a prime candidate. He was curious about Konohara Academy's past and did some digging on his own. Where is he now? He died of a heart attack last month. That's why he's the previous headmaster and I'm the current one. Oh, great. Oh, okay. Thank you. Say, Yoshiki, I want you to be completely honest with me. Are you confident you can solve this case? Are you, I'm gonna say I am, so he doesn't worry. I'm not very confident at all in my ability, per se. But we'll lie. I like that attitude. He took the lie. Just bear this in mind. There are only so many strings I can pull if people continue to disappear. I'll be held responsible for the fallout and you'll be removed from the case. To put it bluntly, our investigation will be stopped. I'll remember that. And that's all I wanted to say. Oops, there was actually one more thing. This morning, Dorio, the student council president, asked me if you'd be coming to school today or not. Why don't you go see her? Okay. Student council room. Oh boy, oh boy. Both Dorio and Michiho are in the student council room when I arrive. Hello, Mr. Yoshiki. Hee thank you for the other day. Looks like Michiho's fully recovered. She doesn't seem sick or dispirited. Mr. Konoe says you're looking for me? Yes, there's something I'd like to discuss with you. Though I don't feel like saying it myself. Michiho, can you help? You're such a scaredy cat, Hime. All right, take a look at this photo first. A picture is worth 1,000 words. That ghost! Michio shows me a picture of the pool at night. I have to say, the empty water at night is pretty eerie. Plus, there's a ghost. What is that? There's something pale floating above the water's surface. The photo is too blurry for me to make out what it is, but it looks like the puffy, swollen face of a human. I was the one who took this ghost photo. The swimming clubs came to us to share their concerns about the pool ghost. I snuck into the school a while ago and took this picture. That's literally trespassing. Oh, come on, don't be so uptight. I did it to try and keep the student body calm. I still can't believe I managed to get this snap, though. My supernatural sense is truly something else. Michio grins from ear to ear. Seems like she hasn't learned anything after what happened to her during Kashima's case. Are you telling me to investigate this spirit? Exactly. I've heard there have been a lot of strange incidents in the swimming club recently. If a spirit is behind these incidents, we have to do something about it before it gets worse. Do you mind investigating it for us? But only until a new notice arrives? That'd be silly. Like, let's just wait until the bait happens. That would literally make it so one person will end up dead. We're going to do it early. Sure. Thank you. Now tell me more about the spirit. Where should we start? Let's do the spirit's identity. While we still have no idea who the spirit is, some say it's a girl. During club activities, some of the swimming club members said they heard a weird female voice. Some also claim that they saw a severed head at night, like the one in that photo. Ooh, okay. When the rumors started. I believe it started after the fuss around Takai died down. What fuss? Care to elaborate? Oh, you haven't heard about that? Kyoko Takai was the first noticed victim. While she's said to be missing, the rumors say she was killed by Hanako in the toilet. Is she talking about Ribbon? Now that I think about it, I never actually learned who Ribbon was. Horikoshi told me about Ribbon. She used to be in brass band club with Izumi, and the two of them bullied Hanako together. Well, yeah, I can't deny that. She was on bad terms with Akai ever since they were first years. Did something happen between them? Oh, it was just Takai's personality. She was always an attention seeker. She'd form a clique and have them fawn over her. She really loved that. Akai was invited to join her circle one time, but she refused. Is that what turned their relationship sour? This is just a hunch, but Izumi's bullying of Hanako might have escalated because he had Takai by his side. They had a shared bond of hatred. Takai was known for her flashy red ribbon. Everyone knew she wore it all the time, and she didn't care because it was given by her boyfriends, or so I'd heard. She really treasured that thing. When you touched her ribbon from behind for fun, she'd get really angry. Then, her boyfriend... That's enough, Michiho. You're flying off on a tangent now. Takai doesn't have anything to do with the pool case. I mean, she might, though. She might have become a vengeful spirit. All right, strange incidents. When they're swimming, all of a sudden, they feel like they're being suffocated and almost drowned. That kind of thing has supposedly happened more than 10 times. Oh, I'd stop swimming at that point. Screw that noise. Too much of a coincidence, don't you think? That the spirit was trying to suffocate them with their curse. Sounds like it. That's all we know. Please take care of the rest for us, Mr. Yoshiki. I'll try investigating it later at night. Right, I forgot. Wait here. Michio writes something at her desk. Take this. This is a dorm's number and my phone number. Call me if anything happens, or if you're feeling lonely. I can't with her. No, thank you. Jeez, Michiho, don't be a weirdo. Haha, I can't help but teasing him, you know? He was way too serious, you know? She's so cute, but I kind of ship her and Sho. Honestly, I think they'd be cute. I quickly leave the student council room, putting distance between myself and their cheerfulness. Jeez. Pull rumors while waiting the next notice. Oh yeah, I see the face now. All right. Let's go to the library. I spot a familiar looking boy while glancing over the spacious library. Once he noticed my presence, he immediately approaches me with a smug smile on his face. Is it Abe? Yup. Well, look who we have here. If it isn't Mr. Yoshiki, big congratulations to you for surviving the oh-so-terrifying slit-mouthed Kashima. I expected nothing less from the renowned spirit doctor. I was just lucky. I think so too, actually. You were blessed by the goddess of fortune. Unfortunately for Mr. Daimon, he couldn't escape his cruel fate. I heard he's hospitalized at K Hospital. You sure know a lot about my situation, don't you, Abe? Don't you think it's time that you tell me what sorts of tricks you have up your sleeves? Oh, goodness me, to think you would be interested in my secrets. I'm attracted to you, Spirit Doctor, and you're drawn to my mystery. We're basically meant to be. Haha, I don't dislike the sound of that. Oh my. Hey, don't dodge my question. How did you... What a silly question. I don't see any need to answer that. Don't you know? What makes a mystery fascinating and captivating is this fact that it remains a mystery? Come on. Let's keep our relationship this way. I'm in no mood to alter it. Haha, now if you'll excuse me. With a chuckle, Abe leaves the library. Abe. I keep calling him Abe. Every time I call him Abe, I think he's gonna go after like Moby Dick or something. All right. I've got no idea what to make of that kid. I doubt we'll ever understand each other. I feel like I'm talking to an alien. Is this what they call a generation gap? Oh boy. Yes, that's what they call a generation gap. I step out of the library after that conversation, feeling rather frustrated. The school will be closing shortly. All students, please promptly vacate the school grounds for today. I guess that's enough for my evening investigation. I return to the infirmary to prepare for the night's investigation. It says I return and then it has me choose. Might as well wait until the sun sets. Since I'm dealing with a spirit here, they should appear at night. Am I doing this solo? I'm not even gonna ask for any help. Despite having no appetite, I forced down some cup noodles I bought on my way here to replenish my energy. I top it off with a cup of instant coffee with extra sugar. Oh! See, when they said I top it off, I thought he poured the coffee with sugar on top of the ramen. I was like, is that good? Would that actually be good to have? I don't... Please ignore me. Please ignore me. Doesn't compare to the stuff I brew myself. Coffee is still coffee, though. It's a hot black drink chock full of caffeine and chlorogenic acid. Telling myself that, I gulped the drink down. I wish I was more into coffee. Like, the only type of coffee I could have has to be like the stuff that's like completely covered, or like just all creamer and all sugar, maybe a tiny bit of the actual black coffee. I don't really like the taste of coffee. I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
We have found the witch! Might we burn her?
The night's getting late. Time to head out. I've got a call. Who is it from? Hello? Good evening, Mr. Yoshiki. It's me, Himiko Dorio from the Student Council. Why'd you need to call me this late at night? There's something I wanted to tell you. Remember how earlier I said Takai had nothing to do with the pool case? Actually, it's the opposite. Why didn't you say that before? Did you find something? I asked one of Takai's friends at the dorm. Turns out Takai used to be in swimming club. Hang on. Wasn't she in the brass band? She quit the club after injuring herself during practice. After that, she joined the brass band club. But apparently, she still often came to watch the swim club practice. I heard she asked one of her friends in the club to let her swim from time to time. Because of that, the swimming club members kept away from her. So she just did her own thing? There's more, though. I don't know if it's related to the case or not. Right before she died, she apparently lost her ribbon in the pool. Did she love that ribbon a lot? Sounds like that would have been rough on her, huh? Yes, I heard she was flipping out. She searched all around the pool, the locker room, and the members' bags, but never found it. She was even saying she'd drain the entire pool if she had to. They were having a hard time stopping her. Did she find her ribbon in the end? Nope. Oh, vengeful spirit. Spirit came back from the dead to look for the ribbon, I bet. And after that, the notice appeared. Dorio stops talking. I guess that's all there is to the story. Thanks. It'll help my investigation. I should be apologizing for troubling you. Please call Michiho if anything happens. She'll come flying. Anyway, have a good evening. Great. I'm still not sure whether Kyoko Takai is connected to the pool case. Maybe I'll get a better understanding once I go to the pool. Okay. Honestly, it might, because, you know, usually ghosts stick around if they have no unfinished business. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do a name save. All right, let's go to the pool. I leave the special building and head to the pool. After a bit of walking, I arrive at my destination. The entrance is blocked by a low palisade. Obviously, given that school hours are over, it's locked. I forgot to borrow the key. Gah, no choice but to bulldoze my way through. Oh, really? Putting my feet on the palisade, I managed to shuffle myself over in one try. Oh, I see. I thought he was breaking the gate. I was like, okay. So at first, in the old building, you don't want to break the cabinet that obviously no one's using for years. But the minute you go to the pool where people still use it, you're gonna break through the different... He didn't break through anything. He just hopped the fence. At first, I was like, what in the... This is the pool in question. I'm not sure if a spirit will appear tonight, but let's take a look around first. No ghosties. I'm so glad this one's not like the other two, because I think I mentioned it before, but when you hover, sometimes there would be hidden ghost places and they'll jump scare you and then leave. There are benches by the pool with dead insects scattered on top. What? The bucket and floor brush have been left out. Did someone forget to put them away? Seems like it. Let's not look into the pool yet. What's over there? There are some benches by the pool. Judging by all the mold growing on them, these benches must be pretty uncared for. Does anyone actually sit there? Each lane has a diving board. I find a small object on one of the diving boards. Is it a tooth? I pick it up. It's an eerie tooth. Just have to leave teeth around, huh? Oh, we leveled up! Cool. Yoshiki and our spirits have been restored. Huzzah, huzzah. I think that was it, right? Now we look in the pool. I see nothing on the surface of the water, certainly not a severed head. The water is cloudy and clumps of algae float atop it. I'm guessing no one's used the pool these days due to the incidents. They don't clean it though. Uh-oh. What was that voice? Uh-oh. Nope. Who's there? Oh, she's covered in the hoses. That is a Hanako victim. Please. Oh, come on, please work. I aim my flashlight toward the source of the voice. There, I spot a bloated ghost that looks like a drowned corpse. It's such an awful sight to behold that I can hardly keep myself from looking away. Now that I take a closer look at her, she's wearing a Konohara Academy uniform. Judging by the hoses wrapped around her body, she looks like a victim of Hanako. Is this spirit of Kyoko Takai, the missing person from the first notice? Save me! Save me! Ow. I start to get strange chills all over my body. Crap, I won't be able to endure this for long. Takai keeps saying, save me, over and over again. It's like she's begging for forgiveness. Hanako's no longer here, though. She can't forgive her, nor save her. How do I save her now? The only things I can use at the moment are the bucket and the deck brush by the poolside. Oh yeah, because I got rid of all the items from when we finished the Hanako stuff. Great. Great. Let's do bucket. Scoop up air, scoop up, no. Deck brush. Scoop up floating rubbish, scoop up rubbish in the water. Let's do that. I try scooping up the trash floating within the water with the deck brush. Please succeed. Please succeed. I've been failing so much recently. Oh. I haven't really cleaned a pool like this before, so I end up dropping the brush. I hurry to pick up the brush. Great. Is that even the right one, though? That's the problem. I try scooping up the trash. It's 99% now. There's no way. Will you be saved if I do this? However, all I managed to scoop up was a few clumps of algae. Oh, great. That was not the right one. Oh no, oh no. I started to get strange chills all over my body. That's... I can see that it's not the right choice. Oh, maybe scoop up water. Oh, you know what? I should have thought of that first. Because she's drowned. Oh, thank goodness. Will you be saved if I do this? Takai's spirit stares at the pool, murmuring something in a relieved voice. I know this was just a dumb hunch, but maybe I stumbled on the right answer. Yeah! There, more. Did she say there more? I guess I need to do more to save the soul. More more water? Ah. Hot. Bucket. Maybe scoop up deeper water? I tried putting the bucket deep in the water before scooping. Oh, 79%. I have a feeling I'm gonna die. Okay. The bucket's so deep in the water that's quite full. I slowly lift it. I'm guessing she wants me to get the bucket deeper into the water when she says there more. In that case... How's that? I scooped deep like you wanted. Takai's spirit stares at the water inside the bucket. Oh! I follow her gaze and see something floating inside. What's this? It's a flashy red ribbon. I think I remember something about Takai wearing a flashy ribbon. Is this what you've been searching for all this time? Looks like this is the right choice. All that time she was searching for the ribbon, it takes me 2 buckets. I heard Takai disappear while she was looking for her favorite ribbon. She was probably killed by Hanako before she ever found it. Ah. Takai's spirit laughs happily as she disappears into the darkness. The regret that Takai's last soul bore has been dispelled. She shouldn't appear here again. Let's go back to the infirmary. Whoo! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We found the ribbon. Okie dokie. Ah! No, she's standing outside the window! She's outside the window! This concludes the requested investigation, yet the night is still young. What should I do next? What do you mean? For some reason, I feel a set of eyes on me. For some reason, she's literally outside that window. There's something on the other side of the window. Was that the Departed?
Duh!
Why were they here, though? Huh? There's an unfamiliar item on the desk. Great. This is a notice, isn't it? Yup. The Departed's notice. Of course it is. Dear Student Council, I will kill you tonight. I'm watching, hiding in the school. Your beloved, the Departed. Oh no! Obtain notice for Student Council. Student Council? Do they mean Michiho and Dorio? Crap, what do I do? First things first, I need to check whether they're safe or not. Better call them now. Talk. I take out the note Michiho gave me this evening. Good thing she gave us her number. Also, now the window's closed. And then I punch in the number written on the paper. Michiho isn't answering. Well then, let's call the dorm and check if they're in their rooms. incoming student dormitory here. The languid voice of a middle-aged woman is transmitted into the receiver that is pressed against my ear. She must be the dorm manager. My apologies for calling this late at night. My name's Ishiki. I'm one of the teachers at Konohara Academy. Have Himiko Dorio and Michiho Kinukawa returned home? Hold on, Mr. Ishiki, right? So you're the teacher who's been hitting on those two? What? What? Haha, playing dumb, I see. I've heard it all from the kids here, you know? They say there's a four-eyed middle-aged teacher who's been hanging around Dorio and Kinukawa an awful lot. Oh, come on! Hang on a second, this is... My goodness, how immoral. There have been more and more indecent teachers trying to put their hands on these innocent students. Just admit it already. That's what your intentions are, aren't they? This is getting me nowhere fast. She's prejudiced against me. Why is this happening now of all times? What can I do to make her listen to me? Convince her I have no ulterior motives. I'll bring up Mr. Konoe. I'm investigating a case at the request of Mr. Konoe. If you refuse to cooperate, that's your choice, but I'm letting you know that he'll be hearing about it. Are you all right with that? Huh? Hold on a second. You're joking, right? Why don't you try calling him and see whether or not he thinks it's a joke? So what are you going to do with your call? The dorm manager remains silent. Merely mentioning the name Konoe seems to be a pretty effective tactic within the school. My apologies. You see, the female dormitory has been getting a lot of weird calls lately. I didn't mean to offend you at all. I'm just taking precautions for the girls' sakes. You know that, right? Sheesh, now she's finally willing to listen. So where are Dorio and Kinukawa? To tell you the truth, both of them haven't returned. It's already past curfew. Great. Excuse me? I always warn the kids that they need to get back by curfew, but the dorm manager offers up a bunch of half-ass excuses. She obviously just doesn't want to be held accountable. They actually left after coming back. I let them go since it was before the curfew. I didn't do anything wrong. Did you ask where they were going? No, I respected their privacy. But I distinctly remember that Kinukawa was talking on the phone before she left. Judging by their conversation, I assumed she was invited out by someone. Oh, okay. I'll try looking for them. Great. Ignoring what the dorm manager attempts to say after that, I immediately hang up the phone. This is bad. Stifling my mounting anxiety, I quickly try to organize my thoughts. They got a phone call and left the dorm. Luring their target out with the phone call is a trick the departed has used over and over again. Knowing that, it's probably a sign that they've been lured back into school grounds. I need to find them, and quickly. Great. All right, friends, and that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, subscribe, leave a like, and leave a comment. Check out our channel memberships for some cool stuff, and check out the description for some live gaming content over on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!